We will be making a heart-shaped red candle from scratch in this video. So you'll need to put your hob thing on 4 and then do what I'm doing, but put a little less wax than I do because it was a tad too much. Stir it like I am, and don't just gradually stir it really, and just wait until it turns kind of watery. You'll see what I mean. I just thought I'd show you that. It's not the actual colour, but yeah, as you can see there, it is actually like turning kind of watery, and all you need, do what I did there, and then stir. As you can see, it's watery. So when it's starting to melt like this, it will turn to that in about 3 minutes, maybe even 2, and just turn it down after it's done that, because if it's too hot it doesn't actually like set properly. Then you get the dye. Obviously it just colours it, so you don't need it, it is optional, but obviously a heart is red, so I just thought to make a red one really. So yeah, you don't have to use the pipette thing, I think that's what the name is, but yeah, obviously just put it in, or if you're just getting it out of the container, just carefully do it. So yeah, I didn't actually get any then, I thought I did but didn't. And then just after that, stir it until it changes completely red like that. I thought that it was like not red enough, but it is when it actually sets. So I turned it to 0, yeah, I turned it to 0 then, and so my mum helped me with this, because it was, someone had to hold the mould down. Well, it's not really, it was just a cutter. So yeah, as you can see, it spills out. But if that happens, don't actually worry, because so basically we just let it pour out, and then like we just let it set, and I'll explain. Yeah, we did this after, like to hold it down, but it didn't really do much. So then obviously it's like that, I cut around the edges, yeah, and then I put that on, I think, well, I did have it on 1, yeah, and then so I spooned it out into the mixture, but I would actually I wouldn't cut off around the edges, because that actually kept all of it in, so it spilt out again, as you can see it coming out of the sides if you look carefully. So it was like that, but that was fine, because that is actually going to stop it from pouring out. So then I did the same thing again, kept it on the low heat until I was ready to pour it back in. So I think I'm going to pour it in now. No, I'm leaving it 5 minutes actually. So it's obviously, I think it's been 5 minutes, or oh, I've just turned it down. So it was 4 more minutes left. What I was doing there was like just cutting off around the edges, just like not all the way, it still had some of it left, but I was just like putting it in there. I think I dropped that bit on the floor. So now I'm pouring it in. and that stick leaning on it was just to support the wick. And I might tell you now, actually, the first time I pulled it in, the wick fell off, so I kind of waited for it to set a bit and then stuck it in, and then waited that, like, I basically just did this, what I'm doing now, but obviously that was a bit before. Sorry, I didn't mention that. So yeah, that was just to like support the wick. I don't know, I was just showing you then. And I put both there so it wouldn't wobble the other side. But yeah, 5 more minutes and then, yeah, I don't know why I did that. I just left it for 5 minutes. And the 5 minutes have been up and it was kind of being solid, so I took these off. And that is what it looks like so far. I'm just pouring it in now, so yeah. And now I let it set a bit, and then I've added a bit more sorry, I'm not very good at like filming it, guys. I just kind of wanted to show you how full it was there, but obviously it's in a Chinese container. I was saying 10 minutes there, but I'm not very good at actions, but you know. It hasn't been 10 minutes yet. I just forgot to do that, so yeah, I'm just supporting the wick again, because once it's in there, it kind of flops over. I think I burnt my hand then. I'm not quite sure. I burnt my hand on one of them. My rubbish filming again. I was going to put that on to keep it pressured, but then I thought that, well, I didn't want to in the end because I was scared it's going to just collapse. And afterwards you will get this. This obviously wasn't the one that was left afterwards. I've done it before and this is what was left over. So you just take it out of the thing. And yeah, sorry about those motorbikes if you hear them or not. But anyway, I'm cutting around them to make like kind of like a pot. I didn't finish this because it took too long, but yeah, it's really hard to do this. And if you're gonna do this, I would do it with the one that you've just made. Like if you've just made the candle and the wax is left over, wait until that goes a bit more hard and then do it, because it is really hard to do. I was just tipping off the like wax there. That was just like kind of a what do you call it, template kind of thing, so I wouldn't go over the wrong part. If you want, you can go ahead a bit, because this is basically a bit boring, this part. But yeah, this is just like kind of what, if you have this left over, what you can do something with it. seeing as this part's probably going to be a bit boring, thank you so much if you're watching this video. I think I'm going to be like doing them every week or every 2 weeks. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'm going to either post a week at a time, like weekly or fortnightly. I don't know if that's a word or not. But this was very hard to do. I think after, because I think I ran out of storage actually. I was doing it, and it obviously, I think I've told you, it broke on me, and I literally had like dents in my hand from where I've been holding the knife. Obviously be careful, because that's quite hard to cut, and the knife hurts if you stab yourself. I was just making it easier so I could do like a line. Like I was going to kind of cut it out, but it didn't really work. So yeah, this, I was basically just cutting it, but it really didn't work. So yeah, at least I gave it a try. So basically now it was set, and I think I stopped there. But yeah, so that is, when this is set completely, all you have to do is get a knife and cut around it, like while it's still in the mould, and then it will become looser, and just like get your thumbs and push down on the candle, it will pop out. Thank you for watching this video.